girl, I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin popping, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? Can you hear me? Hey y'all, so good to see everybody in the building. Hold up. Child, I gotta make sure I ain't got none in my teeth. Hold up. Wait, I wasn't ready. Wait, I wasn't ready. Hold up. Okay, that's better. Okay, I had to wipe it off. Okay, it's still, okay, no, it's better now. It was looking a little, I didn't know. All right, how y'all doing? Child, let me tell y'all something. I was good a second ago. Now I am agitated, okay? But we got videos to do, and I'm still happy to see y'all. So let's go ahead and get into weekends on own, all right? Let's go ahead and start with Ready to Fuck. If you didn't know, that's what this show is. It's ready to fuck, okay? It's not really ready to love anybody. It is ready to have interpersonal relations. Sexual relations, okay, with people that producers have put together for you, okay? That's what this is about. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all ready to love? Demetrius was tasked with telling everyone, including us, who the final two will be and which final of the two is getting out of here. And I think I said AP. I think I told ya. I think I mentioned that it would be AP. Okay. Oh, wait. No, what's going on? Oh, okay. Raphael, hey, Bonnie, I'm so glad you're having, so glad that you're having, what? I'm so glad that you're live. I'm having a rough day because the day my mother passed, and it makes 15 years today. Oh, Raphael, I'm sorry about that, love. Okay. I'm glad I'm here to make you feel better as well, dear. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, Demetrius tells AP and Precious why they are on the bottom. Okay, where are they? The bottom. Okay, and they're on the bottom because AP has unresolved feelings. Okay, we don't know if you're ready for this, ma'am. Your husband passed away 5 years ago, but it seems as if you may be a little bit too uptight for this crew. Okay, this crew is trying to stick a finger in it before they can see if it's done. And I don't know if AP is prepared for that. I don't know if AP, I don't know why AP came to this show. I feel like you are the type of woman that needed to date someone organically. You know what I'm saying? You needed to meet a nigga at the grocery store. Meet somebody at, what was it, parent teacher conferences, something along those lines. Okay, you needed to meet somebody organically, not on a show full of, hoes that's trying to come up, for lack of a better term. There's no disrespect to anybody on the show, but y'all know the show gives hoes that are looking for clout. Okay, hoes of age, grown hoes, but hoes nonetheless. Okay, and y'all know I don't mean about the women now. Okay, y'all know that in my mind, forefront of my mind, it is men who are looking for a higher caliber of woman to possibly fuck over. You know what I'm saying? Just looking for a higher caliber of woman that possibly a production crew could have put together for you to fuck on. Okay, that's what it's feeling like. All right, and AP may not need that. Okay, AP needed to meet somebody down to the church service, to the grocery store, to the school, to the library, wherever women like herself frequent. That's what she should have been trying to find a man. Not here on Ready to Fuck. Babe, while you're in the kitchen, can you make me some more coffee? Precious is still a party girl. And I was like, how can you presume to know that somebody is a party girl? I feel like party girl was dog whistle for hoe. It needed a little salt and pepper, but it's good.
You put a dent in that bit.
Yeah, I did. I did. I'm good. Yeah, you can say it. Thank you. So yes, I feel like Precious being a party girl is dog whistle for ho, use a hoe. I said that use a hoe. Just face it, use a hoe. Oh, use a. And that's no shame. I don't want you to feel no shame about that because most of these men's is hoes too. Okay? Hoes are your friends. Hoes are your enemies. Whole energy to do what you do. And I'm not saying it in the misogynistic way that these niggas mean it. I don't look down on you for that, ma'am. If you want to try out these niggas the way they in here trying out the women, I don't begrudge you. But I would like you to hold your liquor. Hold your liquor because you seem to have gotten a little bit too much liquor in your system and was doing a lot. So hold your liquor together. That's the only thing we want for you. Because it seemed like you was being sloppy. And I think that's more so what they meant than party girl. Because it's like, what club have we been to? Hello, we have all been at beach houses. We have all been at residence. Okay, we have not been in a club for y'all to assume that somebody is a club goer, a party girl. What the fuck? Okay? Anyway, we all know AP was going to get sent home first because there are probably a few more men who want to see if they can fuck on Precious. And they know they can't fuck on AP, so they had to send her on her way. Okay, but she kept it together even though it was, oh, babe. You know, like Aretha Franklin pain. Love was always supposed to be. It's my best Aretha voice, y'all. Look. Something wonderful to me. To watch it grow inside yourself. To feel your heart beside itself. Sometimes it hurts to love so bad. When you know you've given it all you can. Listen, I'm not going to do it, but I could. Okay, moving on from there. Everyone enjoys Eric's meal after AP is sent home. And Keena says that he made that shrimp pasta for her, okay, because she told him that was her favorite meal. So he put that on the menu. I said, hallelujah, Carmen, he didn't make a meal for you out this bitch, okay, Carmen. So they play a game of truth or dare. Okay, truth or dare. or dick. Okay, truth or dick. Truth or y'all not gonna have me doing brownstone in here. Okay, truth or dick. You will not hurt my pride. And right now, you decide. Listen, that you are not ready to settle down. That's what it was given. Okay, truth or dick. That's what the game was given. Okay, and it was Laverne's idea. Okay, to play truth or dick. Child. So they play a game, and Tina was the first one. She had to touch the man that she had the biggest connection with. And so she runs over to touch on Paul, Robert Kelly looking ass. They joke on the age difference, okay? He's 50 something, she's 30 something. I think that's what they said. Either way, it looks bad. Okay, and then they joke on Wiley for being so young. He ends up getting thrown in the mix somehow, and he looked tired. He looked like, I'm tired of y'all bringing me up. Don't talk about me no more when you talk about age. Okay, next time you talk about me in the group of men who are attractive and whose dicks are hanging down to their thigh. Okay, put me in that category. Don't put me in no more young nigga categories around here. I don't want to hear any more conversations about Wiley. If it's not about Wiley, is a nice looking, nice big penis man. Okay, that's all Wiley wants to hear about himself. Okay. He doesn't want to hear any of this other shit about his age from you old bitches. Either get with it or get going. Okay? Either get your uterus shifted or move along from me. But what we got to keep talking about a nigga age for? I'm sorry, but that's what Wiley was giving me in the scene. Okay? So Joy is asked to kiss the man that she has the strongest connection with. And listen. Y'all, there are dogs running around the neighborhood. I thought I saw something. But listen. Joy. Joy to be. Babe, you felt it? Look. Joy. It's a joy. Joy to be. Joy. Joy to be near you. I cannot. Anyway, that's a little titty pendergrass for y'all. Okay, so Joy, I'm gonna need for you not to run. I'm gonna need for you not to ever run. Okay, I don't know who you was listening to who told you to run. Escape, is that who told you to run? Nobody should have told you to run. Next time, do not run, bitch. Walk. Okay, and then walk a little back and forth. Make the nigga have to play a guessing game. What's she gonna do? Start rocking back and forth. I don't know which way I want to go. I'm just joking. Okay, and then give it a little money, you move on. But it just seemed rather thirst. It seemed rather thirst. And I don't want that for Joy because she's beautiful. I don't want that for her. I understand, though. She feels like they have that connection, but I still feel like you're in a group of people, and some of these people you are dating. So can you do us a favor and not ever run? Don't run to the dick. Please don't. Unless it is your own. Okay, and when I mean in your own, see the one in there? That is my own. I can run. I don't need to, though, and I don't. Usually I'm running from, but only to play coy. Don't worry about it. Usually he's running. But that's not the point. Okay, don't worry about me. The fuck out of here. Either way, Joy, don't be running up to no damn man. Like, what's wrong with you, girl? Okay. And then he was sitting there just all proud of himself, looking all moisturized and shit. I don't trust him. Carmen is feeling away. Carmen is feeling away about everybody. I feel like Carmen is here to be competition and to get some dick, not to find love. Okay. She's here to get fucked. And she is here to be competition for you bitches. But that's about it. That's all Carmen is really here for. Dakia asked if Carmen has any real genuine connections, or is she just there because of the selection of men that are there? Like, meaning, would you have chose these niggas, or are you just, here for fun, basically? And I was like, Dakia, that was shade, but it was classy shade. However, I caught it. You were asking if she was genuine in the process, which could have been the question, okay? But either way, I like the way you framed it, girl. I like the way you framed it, okay? Excuse me, y'all. Carmen says that, yes, she has genuine interest in a man or so, which means Clifton and somebody else. So yo nigga and somebody else's nigga, okay? But I definitely have genuine interest on taking your man, okay? Sabrina has to choose between Tori and Demetrius, and she was doing it the right way. Oh, I don't know. And then she chose Demetrius, and Tori felt away. Tori's feelings were hurt. Lyric. Coffee. Lyric, I thought you forgot about me. Okay. No, because it's sitting there, but nothing's happening. Usually there's something warring and going over there. I just wanted to make sure you didn't forget. Don't act like you don't forget sometimes. Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. And I didn't know if you could hear me or not, because I know you got the earbuds in, child. You know, you buy them earbuds, they don't know how to act. Carmen says, yes, she has genuine. And Sabrina, okay, Sabrina chose, yes, Tori had his feelings hurt. Everybody was shocked back to it. Everybody was shocked. They couldn't believe it. They could not believe that she had chose Demetrius. Child, we couldn't believe it neither, because it seemed like Demetrius don't ever really be talking to her. You know, but he said he was going to try. He said he was going to put his good foot forward. And I guess he is. But you know what I think it is? I think that a lot of times people like the person that gives them the least amount of energy. You know what I'm saying? If they like somebody, they're going to like the person that's giving them the least amount of energy. And to me, it feels like Tori was giving her more energy from the jump. Whereas Demetrius, thank you, sweetheart, was out here teetering back and forth. He didn't know what he was going to do the whole time. And now, since he's seen he has real competition in Tori, now all of a sudden he wants to step the game up. And now she's responding to that. That's what this is about, though. However, I still felt like Tori, this isn't the end. This isn't the end. Like, I get that you thought that y'all were on the same page with being each other's number one connection, but y'all are still very early on in the process as far as I'm concerned. So to feel this bothered to where we have to go and have a dinner, I also don't like that as soon as men find out that they're not your number one, all of a sudden there is some type of slut shaming that's going on. Tori didn't say anything specifically, but there was something in there that, you know, they always, well, how many niggas you talking to and all of that. Nigga, as many niggas is in this process. Like, what the fuck is we talking about here? Okay? They always do that. Yet if it was the shoe was on the other foot, and as a man, if you had decided that you were more interested in another woman, you would have wanted her to be respectful and understand your position of not wanting to choose. So I kind of felt like I understand Sabrina wanting to make sure that there was clarity with him. But I also felt like he took it so hard. I don't know if there's any coming back from it. You know what I'm saying? And then Demetrius was asked to, you know, choose who he had the highest connection with and kiss that person wherever he wanted to, and he kissed her on the mouth. And after she kissed him on the cheek and then he kissed her on the mouth, I feel like Tori was like, yeah, it's over. It's done. I thought it was something, but it's not. It's nothing. It's nothing at all. Okay. So moving along from there, Joy, Precious, Clifton, Demetrius, and Wiley doing the obstacle course. Something, it looked fun. I would want to do that. But I also feel like nobody should wear jeans. Nobody should wear jeans to this. This is a athletic wear type of situation. We want tights, we want basketball shorts, we want joggers. Okay. Make sure the fellas are protected. Okay. Make sure it's protected. But I was looking at the situation like, what did you think y'all were doing? Did they not tell you beforehand? Did you just show up surprised? I don't know. But some of y'all look like y'all wasn't dressed for what y'all was fitting to do. Wiley junk got all caught up in his jeans. Okay, his junk was all caught up. It was hanging in the balance. It was sad. Clifton and Joy were actually, you know, spending some time alone and vibing as they always do. You know, him and his eyebrows, her and her raised eyebrows, you know. They're always flirting. Precious is trying to prove to Demetrius that she doesn't want to come across as the type of person to put anything before the love of her life. And this is when I got disgusted. I said, Precious, let me tell you something. And I want all women to listen to me when I say this. Nobody should come before you. Nobody should come before you. Nobody should come before you to you. Do you hear me? Nobody should come before you to you. Okay. Now that does not mean that there aren't times where you have to put your own discomfort aside for a loved one, or your own feelings aside for a loved one, child, you know, person you're in a relationship with, whatever. There are times when your discomfort, your annoyance, your aggravation has to be put to the side for that person. Absolutely. That's what happens in relationships. Sometimes we have to do things for the other person that we may not want to do. Okay. You know, it's fine. All right. But if you love the person, you want to do things for them. Right. But as a woman, I think it is extremely unhealthy to have the mindset to tell a man,
in order to prove to him that you are worthy of him, which you should not be doing in the first fucking place. If he don't jive with your energy, then he don't jive with your energy. Precious, don't come on this show now trying to change who you are to make these men feel comfortable with you. That is not a good sign. It's not a good sign for you to want to change yourself. It's not a good sign for you to say that I'll never put, anything before the one I love. That's bullshit. There are times when my husband's job has to come before me because he has to go and make money. It doesn't matter that I'm ready for him to come home after the 10th hour of him being at work today. I'm ready for him to come home. Guess what? I have to wait because he has to pay bills. He has to make money. He has to not get fired from that good ass job with them good ass benefits. Okay? My feelings have to get put to the side. All right? All right? And so it's the same thing for a woman. If Lyric has to, take a nap or go do something while I get through my lives in anticipation to spend time with me, then that's what has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is his one day off. But guess what? This is one of my busiest days. So we just have to deal how we have to deal. See, he doesn't get to come first because I also have work to do. See how that works? So that means that I would never say, I would never put anything. No. I'm going to always put myself before anybody. And I want people to know that is not selfish. You are the only person in here. Hello. It's only you, bitch. It's me and no one else. Okay. So I need for y'all, all women, because I know women have this problem more so than men. But if you need to hear this, men, I know it's only a little bit of y'all, but if y'all need to hear this. Nobody is supposed to come before you to you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Okay. Nobody, not even your kids. I'm sorry. But if you have to rest yourself instead of running around with your fucking kids, rest yourself. Don't run around with your kids. Okay. I know sometimes you have to put your feelings to the side to do things for the kids. I know. But for the most part, I want you to remember that if you don't put on your safety mask first, you will die. Okay. And that means you can't help them put their safety mask on. In the airport, they always say, put your mask on first and then help the other person. That's what it needs to look like at all times. And so when Precious said that tapped into the pick-me mindset that a lot of people have as it pertains to being in relationships with men, that I need to let him know that I would put nothing before him. Nigga, he is not God. He will go in the order in which he is supposed to go for the moment that we are in. Okay? But at all times, long term, you need to be thinking about yourself. Do you hear me? That is not a bad thing. People make you think that it's a bad thing for you to think about your own your own healthiness, your own happiness with, when you need things. But at the end of the day, no. This is only your life. Only you, bitch. It's only you at the end of the day. You came in here, you're going to leave. It's only going to be you. So put yourself first. That doesn't mean be a narcissistic personality that only thinks about themselves at all times. No. That does not mean that. Okay? So if you're an asshole, ignore this news. Ignore what I'm telling you. If you already somebody that ignores other people's pain just so you can be comfortable, because there are those of y'all that are out there like that. Okay. So I don't want y'all to listen to me, but I want the people that do too much for everybody else to their own detriment. I want y'all to hear that. Okay. Hear me when I say it. That was the lesson we learned from Precious being thirsty, trying to let Demetrius know that she's not the hoe that he thought she was based off of her being sloppy and drinking too much and being a little bit too flirtatious with a little bit too many of these niggas. Okay. All right. So Wiley and Joy talk. There is some energy there, but she feels like Wiley is holding back. And a lot of the times the conversations that they have are base level. Okay. Vapid. It's not getting any deeper. It's not getting any deeper. We need it to get deeper. Okay. And not like deeper. Okay. We need it to get deeper. Okay. Up in here, up in the chest, head, heart, deeper in here. Okay. In this area, not in this. Okay. Wiley looks like he already got that under control. Don't he give y'all that type of energy? That's why Wiley likes older women, because Wiley has big dick energy. It's the energy. But it also feels like you're insecure in some way. And I don't know if you want to emotionally be available to these women because you might get your feelings hurt. That's how it sometimes feels to me. Okay. Sabrina and Tori meet up and he's shocked that she was feeling Demetrius more than him. Kind of ran over this. He wanted a heads up. She says there wasn't really a way to give him a heads up about how she was feeling in that moment, which I totally agree with. Like, sir, cut it out. Hold up, y'all. Sir, cut it out. How was she supposed to explain to you how she was feeling when she don't even really know what she's feeling? And you know she don't know what she's feeling, okay? Because she said it. And you know because she is not able to make the decision that you want her to make. You know, like you wanted her to choose and she could not choose, especially not right now. So I just kind of feel like Tory, even though I understand how he feels, this is the process that y'all are in, and you have been talking to a lot of other women yourself. And I know you may not have put them at, you know, your number one, but still, you know what I'm saying? Still, it just kind of felt like he was doing a little bit too much. He was feeling a little bit too bad about it, if you ask me. Moving on from there, okay? But she tells him that she's not ready to make that choice. And I feel like they're so early on in this process. I feel like it's too early for her to be choosing between one or the other right now. And now I understand why everybody be talking about Laverne ass is negative. Okay, I get it. But I also think y'all misunderstand him as well. But let's continue on. Carmen goes on a date with Paul. And this is when I'm starting to feel like Carmen just likes to sink her teeth into who she can sink her teeth into. If there is a man that all of the other women are speaking of highly, she's going to go and see what it's hitting for. And she's going to put her shit on a platter for the nigga too. And that makes me feel like she's one of the girls that's here to fuck. Carmen wears a sexy dress to see Paul. He doesn't want to objectify her, but that's all he's looking at is ass and titties and the stare that she's giving him. She reminds me of the girls that suck dick and stare into your eyes while they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. She wants to get his attention, okay? Paul offers his pickle to Carmen, and she says, yes, like, feed it to me. You know, come on, ladies, you know you like to be fed. Yeah, but not from creepy niggas I just met with objects that look like dicks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was cut in a sphere, but we all know what pickles, are, metaphors for it. Dick. So if she was going to let him slide that sphere of a pickle down her throat, then she was also going to let him slide his real pickle in her vagina. That's what it felt like to me. Okay, she was giving him the eyes, and it felt like they was gonna fuck after this. They discussed not being content in life and always striving to have more. She's been single for 4 years, and people think she's married based on her career. I'm not exactly sure why. Can somebody tell me what her career is again? Because I forgot. Carmen stares at him, and it makes him want to give up his wallet. Okay, it makes him want to sign the deed to his house. Makes him want to give up all the dick to Carmen. And I feel like that's what Carmen did to Clifton and anybody else that she's around here fucking with. That's what she does to Eric. She puts her sex appeal and her pussy on them and makes it so that it's hard for them to, niggas is weak. It's hard for y'all to ignore somebody that's throwing that pussy at y'all that hard, that y'all looking at titties and ass, and, she's giving y'all the vibes. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are prematurely ejaculating in y'all pants as y'all looking at this hole. So y'all are gonna fuck her. I'm just saying. Tina goes on a date with Donovan because she realized she liked him just as much as she liked Paul. So he asked about her daughter, which shows that they've had conversations previously and he's listening. He has kids too. He loves kids. He says that he is open to having kids if the situation is right. And he can see that potential in her. And she asked about his past relationship. Or his next relationship, I don't know what I put in my notes. He wants it all with someone. He wants a partner. He wants to build with someone. To me, whenever I hear Donovan talk about what he wants in a relationship, to me, he's saying exactly what a lot of independent women going into a relationship with a man want to hear. You want to hear that, a man wants you to be a person. He wants you to come into the picture with your own shit and y'all will just escalate together. Like, that's what you want to hear from a man, especially in this day and age. But you also have to make sure that he's not leaning too heavily on that, because a lot of times niggas want you to have a career so that they can rely on you. They make it seem like y'all are both about to be doing something, and you get in a relationship and you find out that it's just you doing something. So I want Tina to be very careful with both Donovan and Paul, because both of them were like, just make sure these people have jobs. Not in between, jobs, careers, money coming in. What's your PayPal like? Okay, what's going on? Sorry, I always getting makeup on my mic. Tina wants someone who is fun and who's goofy and someone who, you know, she really aligns with. And she says they both like doing vision boards, so maybe they should do it together, stuff like that. But I'm gonna just say a lot of what I was feeling from her felt like she's open and it causes men to somewhat retreat. I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but it was a few times when she was like, yeah, you know, we should do this. And he was like, nah, yeah, you know, you see more hesitation from them where Tina seemed like, you know, let's do this, let's do that, you know, so whatever. We'll wait and see. We haven't seen enough from her or from her interactions with the men in order to know what's really going to happen with her. So let's just give it a minute. So everyone goes to the club. Finally, we go to the club, okay? Ace and Laverne are sitting together. She says that, you know, he does it for her. And I'm like, good girls. He don't seem to do it for a lot of other people. Dakia and Tori. Tori is giving the other lady some energy since Sabrina chose Demetrius over him, which is good. This is exactly what he's supposed to do. Expand his horizons. Tina and Paul, they have a lot of sexual energy, but Paul seems to have sexual energy with a lot of the women who like him. And have y'all noticed that more women have started to like Paul? Weird. I don't know what's going on. But I've noticed that. Tori and Ace dance and have a good time together, which is funny because, you know, Ace was supposed to be Laverne's date, but it seemed like everybody was just kind of, you know, going with the flow and intermingling, which is still good for them to do at this point. Laverne and Tina talk, and he, you know, he was very surface level with her. And she asked where he was from. And he was like, Gary, Indiana. He was like, oh, you should know, you know, the king of R&B comes from Gary, Indiana. I said, R. Kelly is not from... Y'all, I'm going to hell. I said, R. Kelly is not from Gary, Indiana, sir. Okay. R. Kelly, the king of R&B, child, unfortunately, also the king of pissing on teenagers. But the king of R&B, begrudgingly in jail right now, child, but America's Dad should have, you know, stayed his, like, there's a whole bunch of people with really great titles that are in jail, and that's exactly where they should be. Robert should be in jail, I want to be clear, but he is still the king of R&B, and he is from Chicago. And Gary, Indiana is not the South, it is the Midwest. I don't know what the fuck Laverne was on. I also don't know, how old is Tina? You 31, but you don't know. Like, I'm 33, about to be 34. We're not that far apart in age. You don't know that Michael Jackson, the king of pop, okay, the king of popular music, okay, and then that nigga gonna say, okay, no, Bobby Brown, and I'm sorry, Bobby Brown is not the king of R&B. He's not. I'm sorry. Robert is the king of R&B. Y'all just gotta let it be. You know what? You know who I'll take as another king of R&B, y'all? I would take Babyface. Babyface has never wanted to call himself that, and nobody has ever wanted to call him that for some reason. He's more like a godfather. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's more of a godfather-esque vibe. But I really do feel like because Robert called himself the king of R&B, like, okay, listen, I'm sorry, y'all. The king of R&B is from Chicago, Illinois. The king of pop is from Gary, Indiana. But either way, he was like, you should know who from there. He was like, you don't know that Michael J. He from there. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, he is not my type. So honestly, this is when I realized, I know it was Whitney. I know, girl. This is when I realized that Laverne comes off a certain way to people because they don't get his personality. It may not necessarily be that he's being negative. No, you can't. Usher is not the king of R&B. No, Hannah, I've already told y'all this. Robert Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly, whatever Robert's middle name is, R. Kelly is the king of R&B. Okay, like I know the only person that I might give that to is Babyface. And listen, it takes a lot. He comes off as rude, but I really didn't perceive what he was saying as rude the way other people did. So that's why I say it's like a personality disconnect going on there. But I'm sorry, y'all. We're not fitting to argue. R. Kelly is the king of R&B. And the only person that I would give that to is Babyface. And I'm feeling more like Babyface is a godfather. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just feeling more godfathery, okay? But if we're talking about somebody that was able to reinvent themselves over and over and over again and stay on the current radio stations over the years since the 90s, like, it's Robert. I'm glad he's in jail. I'm glad he's in jail. I'm glad the nigga's in jail. Do you hear me? But if I wasn't in this bitch, oh yeah, go to hell. It's not my fault, okay? The fuck out of here, girl. I know it is somebody's birthday tonight somewhere. Make it stop, y'all. Make it stop. Anyway, y'all, I really do feel like Laverne, and I said this last week, and I feel this even more so now. I'm wondering. Sorry, y'all. I'm laughing still. I'm wondering if Laverne is one of those people with like an unchecked mental situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it feels like that. Okay. Nigga said, first of all, Randy Watson is the king. When did anybody say that? When did anybody say that Randy Watson was the king? Nobody ever said that. Okay. I don't think Laverne was feeling Tina anyways. I don't think so either. Laverne obviously only has a few go-tos. He seems like a shy and insecure person pretending to be something else. And I think a lot of people were saying they felt like he was pretending to be something else. You think Laverne is using Ace to stay on the show? I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see. I'm laughing at y'all in the comments. Remember that Jawi challenge of R&B? Child, listen. I'm not gonna we the free. Anyway, y'all, let's get into the ladies' lounge. So Laverne started Truth or Dare. Sabrina is stuck between two different men. Tina is feeling Paul. Carmen is feeling Paul. What I tell y'all. Ace is feeling Laverne and Tori. Precious is feeling Paul and Donovan. Carmen is bothered by Clifton engaging with Joy, so she doesn't know how she feels about him. I said, that's because you're moving on. You're moving on from him because you realize you can't compete with Joy with him. So you're moving on now because you can't get the number one spot with him, which is so immature. And I told y'all, she's not here for love. She's here to be competition and to get some dick. And I'm wondering if Clifton fucked her already. Wiley is not on Tina's radar at all. He's a nice guy, but much again, just she wants an older guy. Like Tina wants an old ass man. That's just the truth of the matter. Laverne is removing himself from the process mentally, to where he has the women he likes and he's not really trying to get to know anybody else like that. We saw him at the pool party kind of staying to himself, not really interacting with anybody. Precious and Laverne meet up because he's at the bottom. And Precious says the Truth or Dare was messy. And he, you know, sometimes he steps up and then other times he pulls back. And it felt like he stepped up to create mess and then stepped back. And then we didn't see him doing anything, you know, or having to choose who was number one on his list and all of that shit during that game. It may have happened, but we didn't get a chance to see it. So it seemed like he might have withdrew, much like he did before. Laverne says that this is when I didn't like him. Laverne says they have to earn his trust. He's not going to just open up to anybody. They have to earn his trust. I said, Laverne, that's not what this process is. And if you feel like every woman that you encounter has to earn trust from you before you can show them some type of interest, then you need to be here. You need to go somewhere. And you need to be with the people who want to be with you instead of using those people like people feel like you're using Ace to stay on the show when you're really not that interested in her. Okay, like you need to figure out what's going on with you. I feel like somebody needs to get, you know, therapy or a psychiatrist sit down and make sure that, you know, they don't need to be on no medication or something. Because something about Laverne makes me feel like whatever his switch up is, it's like scary. I don't know what it is, but something about his energy feels unsettled. It feels slightly manic. It feels all over the place. And I don't know how Ace is encountering him and not encountering any of those negative things, especially when she seems to be as emotionally aware as she is. It makes me wonder if she's encountered those things, and because she feels the way she feels for him, she's protecting him by not talking about the negative interactions that they've had. That's what it makes me feel like. Okay. But ultimately, Precious tells him that he is ready to love. And he says that they aren't ready for him to be hands-on. And that's what I didn't like. I'm like, I hate when men say that. What does that mean? oh, y'all ain't ready for when I'm hands-on. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean that when you're hands-on, you're gonna assault us? Like, what does that mean? Because women always want men to go full throttle. If I like you, if I'm feeling you, I want you to go full throttle and show me what you got. You know what I'm saying? But your full throttle should let me know how I'm feeling. Like, sometimes your full throttle is too fucking much. And that means that whenever we get into a moment where you do your full throttle, it's going to make me uncomfortable no matter how I feel about you. I'm just telling you, like, if a man goes full throttle, if a woman goes full throttle on me and I'm feeling them, I am going to respond in likewise manner to their full throttle if it matches mine. Some people's full throttle does not match mine. And it's like, ew, get off me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Kanye West, but Laverne gives me Kanye vibes. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, like that, somebody needs to get him a psychiatrist appointment so we can make sure he's okay. All right, look at you finally putting on clothes. Look at you with your shirt matching your underwear, matching your pants. Oh, I see your Adidas. Okay, I see. I like it. The pants look nice. Are those the ones I got you for Christmas? Those look nice. You still ain't looked at my jacket. Okay. All right, y'all. So moving on from there. The Kia met with Wiley and told him that he continues to friend zone himself. So he's not ready for love. He's ready for love, but just not with anyone there. So they let Wiley go. And I'm glad that they did because it's obvious that nobody was feeling him like that. And I would rather them let him go than to waste his time because I did feel like he was a sweet guy. You know what I mean? He may not have been everybody's cup of tea, and he may not have felt comfortable enough to open up like that, to have more deep conversation. And he is still young. So, I liked Wiley, but I feel like Wiley needs to try to date women his age. That's how I feel. I feel like Wiley needs to date women his age, okay? So Wiley is now out of the mix, and we know next week they're going to send a woman home. I think they should send Carmen home next. I think they should send Carmen home because I don't think Carmen is actually into anybody. I don't. And that's why I think she should go home because I think it's for play. I think it's not for real. I think it's all about competition for her. Let me see what y'all about to say about this before I move on. I also think he's upset because he thought his body would make women flock to him, but he's seeing he has to compete with men less in shape than him. Yeah, and that's stupid. That's so stupid. Like, where do you live? Where do you live? Because if you know, most married men don't look like you. So I don't know what you thought, but like, most women, like, they like men with nice bodies, but they don't husband them unless that's something that's important to both of them. And a lot of women don't want to compete with a man. And a lot of times, like I said last live, when we talked about this on Weekends at On, the last one that I did, okay, I need to make sure that the playlist for Weekends on is updated so y'all can see all of them in succession. But I just feel like women don't care about men's bodies like that. Like, they look good, but your mental, your swag, your energy, how you treat a woman is way more important than your looks. A lot of times, I was just telling Lyric this, that when I got with Lyric was bigger, right? He was a fat boy. You can call him a fat boy. It's fine. He's not a fat boy anymore, but he was a fat boy then. And he was still nice looking. Like, I used to stare at his Facebook pictures all day because he just, once it clicked on for me that I was attracted to him, then, I was attracted to him. But he was always my boy. You know what I'm saying? So he, had the weight on him, but he was still attractive. Maybe 6 months after Lyric and I got together, Lyric lost a whole bunch of weight like this over the summer. Like, he was working outside. He went from working inside to working outside over a summer and dropped weight like that. It was crazy, okay? Out of nowhere. And child, that bone structure just popped even more. And it was just like, wait a minute. Like, look at his face. I mean, his face has always been nice, but look at his face. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is we can get us a fat nigga and make a fat nigga not fat no more if we care about that much. But it's not a requirement for most women because at the end of the day, it's more important to me that he was into me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need for him to be in a mirror staring at his pectoral muscles. Nigga, stare at me while I stare at my own. Okay? Stare at me. Okay? Don't stare at yourself. Stare at me. Okay? The fuck? And then Laverne is giving, I'm staring at myself. Like, that's just what it's giving. Okay. It'll be boring without Carmen. Let her stay a couple more weeks. Her eye contact makes me laugh. Child, it is hilarious, but she be putting the moves on them niggas. Ground. Laverne should have kicked rocks. I think so. I think so too. I think that whenever them men act like bitches when they get told they're not ready to love, they should have to exit. When I was concerned about men's looks, I was getting dogged out. Child, that's why I say women of a certain age, child, nobody give a fuck. You just have to have base level good shit. Okay, like I need to be able to want to fuck you. Absolutely. But certain things are not indicative of that. For instance, fuck a stomach. What your dick look like? Okay, all the people in my Discord know how important this is. Okay. Okay, the look of the peen is important. Okay, does it stick out further than your stomach? Okay, well then that's all that really matters. Okay, that's all that really matters at all. Nobody cares if you have abs, nigga. Okay, what is the circumference? All right, y'all, look, I'm about to get off this. I didn't know Carmen is 42, looks older than that. No, she doesn't. She don't look older than 42. Listen, look, Peen Pig's been popping in the Discord. We just added some new ones, child. That one that everybody thought was Big Sean is in there. Hilarious. Discord gang. Discord gang. All right, y'all. I'm about to switch over to ladies who list. All right, because we ain't about to be here all day. I'm calling it, B. Okay, ladies who list. I'm about to get into ladies who list, y'all, but I know what I need y'all to do for me. Nigga be want to beanie weenie to this shit. Beanie weenie. Oh, do the beanie weenie. Oh, do the beanie, do the beanie. I say, girl, don't. Did you find it? Okay. Mucinex and a water, please. Because I can't do it with the coffee. Girl, don't you do that. I say, girl, don't y'all do that. Okay, listen. I'll take a chubby dude with swag, deep pockets, and a passport. Okay, high vibe. Vibe. Fucking R. Kelly. I'm turning 50 next Saturday. All right, boo. Okay, congratulations. Happy early birthday. Not do it stick out more. It's the truth. It's the truth. A lot of women love big dudes as long as he is confident. I mean, remember Heavy D? Child, Heavy D was not just a big dude. Heavy D was clean as fuck and used to be quick on his feet. Okay, it's the overweight lovers in the house. The overweight lovers in the house. Swag will take you a long way. Oh shit. Nigga said, I don't know how Big Sean is denying that pic when he posted on his close friends list. So my question is, who dick was it, Sean? Whose dick was it, Sean? Sean, why you lying? That was your dick. We've seen your dick before. There are other pictures out here of Big Sean's dick. That is not the only one. That's why I was like, why everybody acting like this the first one? This ain't even the first one. We been knew that. Child, we knew that Big Sean was shifting little Janae Aiko's insides years ago. Years ago. All right? Y'all can have that shit. Nigga don't want no fucking sidekick size dick. What the fuck was that shit? I was like, yo, there are some dicks that are great to look at, but I don't want no pies. Where you going? I'm like, your nigga got their keys. I'm in their shoe. I'm like, where are we going? Does anybody tell me we're going somewhere? Let's get into ladies who list. Okay. What are you talking about? It's under my jacket. Under my jacket. Let's get into it, y'all. First time I saw it, I ain't mad at it. Nintendo Switch. Nobody's upset. Nobody's upset. But I'm just saying, like, I had definitely seen it before. I think that's why they call him Big Sean. Like, okay, like nobody's calling a nigga that for nothing. Like that didn't come out of nowhere. Niggas little in frame. So you just know that the big came from somewhere. Okay. Ladies list. So y'all, Kiana and her client Corey. Corey is a serial entrepreneur and he is selling a home to a buyer who is also being represented by Watson Realty Co. All right. So Kiana is showing y'all how to do this shit from both ways. We making money off the sale and making money off buying of the sale. Child, I don't know how that worked, but all I know is, girl, you better dip it and fucking do it when it comes to selling and buying these homes with people. Okay. This was just really good. All right. So Tiffany is a closing attorney. Y'all see how they be coming through with the Versace gifts and shit. I said, y'all really be out here buying name brand gifts for y'all clients when y'all like sell a house? Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that's good to know. Tiffany girl, when I come out there, okay, listen, I might have to hit you up if that's what you be doing when y'all sign the houses and stuff, Tiffany. Okay. I had to hit you up, girl. So because y'all know I be liking to keep the people around me look like them. You know how like Asian people try to like get everybody that they do shit with be Asian? Like they go to their Asian grocery stores and they go to Asian people to get their clothes clean. They go to other Asian people to do everything. You know what I'm saying? The only time you'll never see Asian people going to another Asian person to do their nails. I don't know what that's about, but I don't really see other Asian people at the nail shop like that. Either way, I mean, do but not. Either way, though, I feel like I like to, keep that same thing going when it comes to me giving people money. Like I want to work with people that are like myself. I want to put money into the pockets of the people that look like myself in order to keep the dollar amongst Black people, just like everybody else like to do with their subset groups of ethnicity. Okay, so I like to keep that going. All right, so all I got was $100 Lowe's gift card from my Asian when we closed shop. Girl, I ain't get nothing. I ain't get nothing from that bitch. Okay. But I got your bitch at the end. Okay. Either way, y'all, moving on. Kira and Tiana go to a wine tasting, and Kira tells her about Crystal offering 50% off her client's closing. Okay. Crystal is really trying to steal Kira from Tiffany. Tiana says, listen, just know when you're being sold. Okay, I love Tiana. Kira says that she hasn't made a decision, but it is tempting, and she's questioning her motives. Like, are you hanging out with me because you want to be friends, or are you hanging out with me so you can steal my business? It's a little bit of both. Like Robin said, she was right about this. Crystal collects people. So it's either collecting you to be a friend or collecting you to be, a associate that I can do business with. But the friendship works towards the business as well. If we become friends, then we can do business. And if we do business, then we may become friends. So either way, it doesn't even matter because both things have the same ending for Crystal. So I'm looking at Kira like, you need to decide whether you're going to work with one or work with both. Because I don't understand why you can't do both. I don't understand why if I have, two closings happening at one time, I can have Crystal do this one and I can have, her do this one based off the date or based off who can do what. Like, if you really wanted to do that. But to me, I feel like this is more of a teller of the way that Crystal moves. Like Crystal is about her business, great, but she is a snake unnecessarily. Meaning you already have clients. You really need to be trying to work on your shit with Robin so she don't leave you. Okay? Instead of trying to steal Kira from Tiffany, who is not even worrying about you to the point that when her and Robin had that conversation, she was like, no, I'm not going to steal you from Crystal, even though I don't like that bitch. I'm not going to do that. That's not my style. Okay. And I appreciate Tiffany for that because I'm also a person that even if I want to like gut punch you, for what? For what? A lot of times niggas take the high road because I'm the person that looks beyond the gut punch. I gun punch you because I'm trying to get back at you for whatever, or I decide to fuck over you because I can, and then what happens? It ends up being all this negative energy that ends up coming back around to me, and I don't have time for that shit. So a lot of times I leave people to get got through karma, through the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need that energy on me. And that was one thing I learned about life early on, is that you don't have to get back at people. Life will get back at people. Life is the biggest humbler. Okay. So I don't need to have negative energy on me because I wanted to get back at you, when I can just basically see it for what it is, move accordingly thereafter, and recognize that I don't need to get vengeance on you, because guess what? Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Okay? Mine, said the Lord. All right? Hit my teeth against the mic, child. I be doing too much. Anyway, so Kira says that she's gonna talk to Jesus about it. You know, I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna leave her alone. But y'all know what I think whenever I hear Kira going into her, you know, her religious talk, which she has done more than once on this show. To me, I think that everybody thinks that Kira is a thought because she dresses the way she does on Instagram. So in order to counteract people thinking that she's a thought, she likes to bring the Lord and I'm a respectable and, you know, I'm a God-fearing. Like, she likes to bring that in to counteract y'all thinking she's a thought because of the way she presents herself on Instagram. So when she says shit like that, I'm like, but you have such a nasty attitude. I can't stand when people like throw God on everything, like they don't have a nasty ass attitude. Like, you treat people weird as fuck, but you love to throw the Lord out there. And you know what I would like? I would like for people who I feel like are genuinely sweet and good people to throw out the Lord. Then I can be like the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord. You know what I mean? Like, that's the reason that this person is so good, because of the Lord. Most of the time I feel like you're a judgmental cunt, and it's because you're using the Lord. Not saying that Cure is a judgmental cunt. Just saying that's, you know, a lot of times how I feel about people that throw the Lord around in casual conversation all the time. I feel like they're trying to use God to make themselves look better or to make the other person look worse. You know what I'm saying? You remember how on Ready to Love in past seasons, when people come on there and act like they all, you know, Christians and go to church, and that's so important in relationships. They fucking everybody all, you know, out of wedlock, but want to sit up there and act like they so for the Lord and that's so important when they get with somebody, and they come to find out they fucking everybody. Okay, child, exactly. That's what I be talking about. Okay, just fake shit. Okay, just fakery, and using the Lord to clean up what people are perceiving as thoughtness or bitchiness. But whatever. Crystal said in the interview with DJ Richie that she deleted Kira because she was tired of seeing her post on X. So basically, she wasn't interested in Kira until she found out she worked with Tiffany. But we all knew why she stopped following Kira. We all know why she stopped following Kira. I may have to follow Kira so I can see how, you know, what her posts be looking like. Because I have unfollowed people because they post too much. Oh yeah, I had somebody I was following. Because y'all know, especially like those of y'all who are my followers who like really support me, and I see y'all all the time. If I, you know, recognize y'all on Instagram, which a lot of times I don't, but if I do, I'll try to remember to follow y'all to show y'all some love back. Y'all know I like pictures and all of that. I'm, you know, I try to show love on Instagram because I know how I feel when people that I love, you know, like my stuff or comment on my stuff. So I try to do that to people when I, you know, see them. Okay, don't be asking me to follow you because I don't do that. He'll be like, follow for a follow. I'm like, yeah, no, you either gonna follow me because you like what I'm doing, or you're not gonna follow me. But I'm not following you for a follow unless I already like what you're doing. Like when I saw yesterday, I saw Earth Mama Medicine followed me, and I was like, bitch, I thought I followed you already. I'm like, follow back. I love her. I love her. And I thought, look, when she followed me, y'all know, like, you be getting all excited when you think, because y'all know I ain't nobody. That's usually how I look at this. I ain't nobody. So when people who I like follow me, I be excited just like y'all be excited when somebody y'all like follow y'all. So I know how that feels. So I get it. But I remember I was following somebody and I had to unfollow them because I don't like when people post pictures like they're posting in a photo album. So yeah, you could post like your, you know, several videos and photos from an event you was at, but you and the homegirls go out every fucking weekend, and every weekend you like and then posting all of them on Instagram. That's not how Instagram works. You pick the best and you post it. Okay, this is not fucking Facebook. This is not a photo album. Instagram is show me your best work. Show me. Oh, y'all like Earth Mama Medicine too? Don't y'all love her? Oh my God. Like, I love her energy. Especially when I started following her right before she had her baby. And that was when her and her whole man moved into the woods in that house. I was obsessed. Like I was obsessed because it just seemed like something I would love, y'all, especially if it had good Wi-Fi, child. I'll be in the middle of the fucking woods as long as I can get Wi-Fi, okay? Because that means I ain't got to go nowhere. I mean, she was doing her own planting and she'd go out, in the morning and like the way the sun would come into, like, oh my God, like her energy, the energy of the house they live in, the land that they live in, like I was just soaking that shit up. I have got to go and watch her because I haven't seen her since she had her baby. At least on YouTube like that. But anyway, child, if y'all don't watch Herb Mama Medicine, y'all got to get into it because for the hobo chic of us, okay? Okay. But yes. So look, I've been talking for so long I forgot where I was in my notes. Kira says that she's going to talk to Jesus. She also invites me to poly party. Kira says it's not her thing, but she's so nice. Kira's not going to the poly party. We know. But yeah, about the we was talking about her unfollowing her. I unfollow y'all if y'all don't, if I don't like your posts. If I don't like your post, if you post something I don't agree with, if you post too much and I start to get aggravated, I unfollow you. Yeah, I sure do. And you can feel however the fuck you want to feel about it because it's not personal. It's not personal. Instagram is literally what I want to look at. And if I don't want to look at something, then I can unfollow it. It's not a personal, I don't like you. It just means I don't want to see what you post all the time. So be hurt, but I don't care. Child, Instagram, that's another thing. People don't realize so many people follow me on Instagram, child. Like, I don't understand how people who have hundreds of thousands and millions of followers handle their Instagram. I don't know how y'all handle it because I have 27,000 followers on Instagram, and I just mean like, especially now that it's glitchy as fuck, y'all. But anyway, what's going on? Same high vibe. I stopped being vegan. Then a month later, she posted that video. She stopped veganism. Child, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what be wrong with people, but I told y'all I'm not ever doing that. I like seafood and meat way too much, girl. Okay, bitch, love a good steak. All right, love some shrimp, some crab meat. So yes, y'all, Crystal and Robin go to the poly party. The poly party is so not what we thought it was going to be. So the poly party is just a group of poly people meeting up at the park to eat and talk and just inform on what poly life is for them. Okay, so Zany is Crystal's friend. The guy, he's very nice looking, even though Crystal has another nigga that she's currently dating that Zany did not know about. Robin put her on blast. I thought it was hilarious. He was like, so what's your new man gonna feel about this situation? And Zany was like, new man? You gotta tell me about this because I didn't know about this. So they go off to the side and she explains. And I'm like, Crystal, you gotta stop being such a liar. Like, you wouldn't get put on blast so much if you would like not be such a liar. Like, that was so weird to me. This man is open with you about how he's dating a married woman, and the married woman has a husband who he's also cool with, and he's got a few girlfriends. And then even at the poly party, you got this man, his wife is sitting across from him with another nigga, and then this nigga is married to the chick that's over here. And honestly, y'all, I was like, I would love to see these people have sex. So like if these people had a poly party, had a sex party, like a sex party, not a poly party, a sex party, meaning a party like where you can come in and you can watch, or you can join in, or you can be by yourself, like whatever. If that was going on, I would definitely want to see like this group of people fuck for sure. But I also felt like that's too much exchange of fluids for me. I was just like, that's way, way, way too much exchange of fluids for me. But I do want to see it. You know what I'm saying? It was a poly picnic, girl. It was a poly picnic, not a poly party, okay? But either way, they talked to Robin. And Robin wants to know how they deal with jealousy. And basically, jealousy happens. But as long as everybody has the understanding, and I also feel like a lot of people don't think the same way. And this is where poly people come into play. So a lot of y'all think about the person you're with in a way of ownership. Like they're yours. and they're only yours, and they can never be for anybody else because they're yours. You know what I'm saying? You see them like they belong to you. And in essence, yeah, they do. But in reality, no, they don't. Their body, their parts belong to them. So at any point, at any moment, any point that they want to share themselves with somebody else, regardless of whether you like it or not, they can do that. So we all know that even though you can be in a relationship with somebody, that does not mean you personally own them. Okay. So there are people who feel like the whole cheating, jealousy, monogamy of it all comes from the place of feeling like you are of ownership of someone. If you can get out of the mindset of feeling like you own somebody, then you can get out of the mindset of feeling like they're sharing something that they shouldn't. So that's how some people think about it. Like they're a person, if they want to have sex with somebody else when, we're not around each other, or even if we do want to have sex, like they're open to it because they don't see it in the same way in their mind. Okay. Excuse me. Now, that's up to y'all if that's what y'all want to do. I personally like having a person that I feel like is exclusively for me, and I'm exclusively for that person. Yes. But I also understand feeling like you don't own me, I don't own you. And if at any point this shit changes, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like people should have more of an open mind about it, but I also still feel like there's too many bodily fluids. Like, like it's cute. I want to see it, but I don't know if I want to have to deal with the ramifications. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's for who that's for. And I don't look at it as like, oh, how y'all do that? No, I don't. Because essentially, I feel like most people, if not all people in relationships, have either been with someone that's been with someone else, or you've been with someone else, or you've been in a long-term relationship and y'all have stepped out at one point or another. Even if you don't decide to stay in a relationship where it's open, you still at one point or another have shared yourself with somebody that isn't your partner. So when people who are monogamous look at poly people like they're so weird, yet you've gotten cheated on or cheated, I just kind of be like, calm the fuck down. Okay. Calm the fuck down, because essentially we're sharing anyway. Okay. Essentially, y'all have ended up sharing anyway. Okay. But at the same time, like I said, that's for who it's for. That's not for everybody. And which y'all don't, I see a lot of y'all, but y'all know them people. Them people probably, once they decide to be poly with certain people, they probably decide to do it with certain people so that those people get tested. Those people make sure that they, come through with the clean documentation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how niggas come through with the clean Benjamins. Well, when you do the poly party shit, you got to come through with the clean documentation showing that you are free of any STIs and STDs. Okay. And as long as you pee before and after, you shouldn't get a UTI. So ultimately, I feel like there's definitely a way to work this out. But like with anything, it's going to get messy at some point or another. But people assume that because there's so many people involved, that's why it gets messy. And it's like, no, because when it's just you and one other person, shit get messy too. So I just kind of feel like it's for who it's for. You know what I'm saying? Right. Rock D, right. We see each other. Because some people I feel like just really don't understand it. And then there are people who do understand it, like myself, okay, like Rock D here, who says, like, I get it, but it's not for me. And I respect that because I get that as well. Okay, I get it, but it's not for me. But I feel like who it's for, people should be allowed to live their lives however they see fit. I could be in a poly relationship mainly because I like my freedom. I could if I wasn't married. I'm just saying, like, that's what you do when you date anyway. Like, you're just not being really, like, you're not talking to motherfuckers about it. But like, if I was dating, not being married, nah, like, I'm straight off that. Like, and if I was like single, then I would definitely be open to being poly, because if I was single, I'd be fucking who I want to fuck anyway. And I probably would be fucking more than one person, in a month span if I was single. Me, knowing me, child. And that don't mean like buku dudes or nothing like that. That just mean there's probably a main dude and a main chick. When I was single, there was one that I go to for this, there's one I go to for that. You know what I'm saying? But those are my mains. I don't venture out. You know what I'm saying? And these are people I have also, done the STD testing shit with and all of that. It's a no seems like settling. Journey to Jasmine, it's only settling if you don't also enjoy having sex with other people. Okay? That's the only time it's settling. But see, I think you're thinking about when men can do it and the women can't. And that's not what's going on at these poly parties. If y'all noticed, the men's wives were sitting with another man. Okay? So it's not just the men doing it, it's the women doing it as well. And I feel like it works for who it works for. But yeah. So Robin has obviously done threesomes before. Okay. I also felt like it was weird the way Crystal could not wait to get Robin to the poly party. Like, what were you hoping was going to happen? I don't know. Like, it was just weird to me how much she wanted. The idea of ownership comes from white supremacy. Sasha T, you know I know. You know I know. Which honestly is where the whole monogamy thing comes from too. Because even in African villages, like back before we came here, monogamy wasn't a thing like that because men would have to go out and like possibly die when they go and catch the animal we gonna eat. So women weren't expected to be monogamous because the nigga may not leave and we got to keep procreating so we can keep this village growing, so we can have more people to help in this village. So that means usually that there's probably poly going on so that they can continue to have more children being born, because men would in great numbers leave and go, hunt and gather and shit. So this was not something that was always innate to us as people. This is definitely something that white people brought with themselves. I feel like as a Black person, I feel like I see the value in monogamy as an adult, you know what I'm saying? But then I also recognize how difficult it is to be monogamous over the span of an 80-year life, over the span of 60 years of life, 50 years of life, 30 years of life. It's very hard to be with just one person sexually, especially because of the way relationships go up and down. So I feel like even though I get where a lot of people come from when they're like so starch against poly and open relationships, I also sometimes feel like they're fooling themselves because usually their relationships aren't 100% monogamous themselves. So that's the only reason why I probably have more of an open mind to this shit, is because I've seen a lot of long-term marriages where people still ended up doing what the fuck they wanted to do at one point or another. Even at the end of it all, if we're not doing that no more, okay, over the span of 30, 40-year marriages, people was very much doing what the fuck they wanted to do at one point or another in that span. So that's why sometimes when I look at things, I just kind of feel like people talk a lot of shit, but in their mind and in reality, different things are taking place than what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying y'all specifically, I'm just saying why my mind is more open about it. I thought poly was about the preservation of your nation, tribe, community. Child, I don't know. Crystal finds Robin attractive, I think. I think so too. They just had this conversation, polygamy, on last week's episode of Housewives of Durban. Ooh, that conversation. Really? Where do y'all watch that at? Robin doesn't strike me as a type to partake in a poly lifestyle. Like, she's been there and done that in her younger years. Oh, for sure. I don't think she wants to be poly. I just think she's probably had sexual situations where she's had sex with more than one person. When she was talking about that couple that, wanted her to have a threesome with them and kept trying when she was out the country, but she said she didn't do it, I felt like she was lying. I felt like Robin definitely fucked that couple. I would have been like Robin, asking them questions, but not my cup of tea. I need just one man. I know that's right, child. Nigga, don't need all them different dicks giving me fucking up my pH balance. Okay. Crystal seems to want Robin involved so that she can always hold some dirt over Robin's head, which is such a weird thing, right? Such a weird thing to like think of your friendships in terms of having something to hold over somebody's head. I see marriage as a business. I do too, Capricorn moon goddess. I do too. I can see how people want to mix it up every once in a while. Me too. That's another thing about it. Using and that's not living a poly lifestyle. That's more so just being in an open marriage. But it all has to have its rules and confines. You know what I'm saying? What is polyandry? What is that? Polyandry. What is that? I like your openness, Bondy, while I watch your channel. Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate that. I try to be. I try to continue to open my mind and grow as a person. And, because I feel like that's the one thing I've noticed in like these past few years is like as I've gotten older, how my mind has expanded on just what the possibilities are in life. Whereas we're raised to feel like, shit is only supposed to go this way. And that's not true. Like the whole thing about life is variation. Like that's the whole thing about life, variation. So in life, there is variance, and people should be fine with the fact that everybody isn't like you. Polyandry is a woman with multiple husbands. Yes, I've seen this. Okay, I have seen this. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen that. I have seen that. Child, I be wondering how it go down. I see it on TikTok all the time, especially in Africa. Africa and TikTok, girl. Look at my husband over here, my husband over there, my husband over there, like, all right, girl. And then y'all just like, well, okay. Yeah, no, I can't do that, y'all. It just seemed like a lot. Okay. It just seemed like a lot. But I'm interested to see how it all plays out. Child, I'm gonna have to look and see are there any of these polyandry couples on YouTube, child. All right. But anyway, Robin talks about her experience watching a couple have sex. She thought about it. I think she lying. I think she fucking people. Tiana, y'all, Tiana named her business after the area her father lived in before he and others were displaced. It was an affluent black neighborhood. I forgot the name of it. Something, something, I forgot what she called it, y'all. And I didn't put it in my notes. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Tiana. But either way, I appreciated hearing her talk about it. And I feel like they kind of glazed over it. But to me, it sounded like she was talking about when black people used to build prominent neighborhoods and white people would come in and set everything on fire. She said they were displaced. So it sounds like white people came in and set everything on fire. Because they used to like to do that. They would get so mad that black people were building neighborhoods without their help, without anything from them, were able to build towns and all of that, and they go in and kill all the people in the town and burn everything down because they're demons. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with some white people, but child, they love destroying black townships in America, especially in the years after construction. So then we see Tiana get the call about Quinetta's offer on the ranch house. It was accepted. And I honestly hope they come back next season because I would love to see what Quinetta does with that ranch house. So Crystal is throwing a masquerade ball to celebrate her business and to celebrate her clients and the people who works with her. Tiffany and Kira were not invited. Robin is wearing, her long hair wig. I was wondering why Kira wasn't there. If you're trying to get Kira's business, why didn't you invite her to see what you do for your clients? It almost makes me think that maybe Kira told her that she didn't want to work with her over Tiffany, and that's maybe why she wasn't invited. I don't know. But Robin meets Crystal's mom. Crystal's mom was really sweet, and she says, Robin isn't an easy friend, but she's a genuine friend, Mom. And it's just like, why did you even have to mention that Robin wasn't an easy friend? And I know Robin heard that and just kept smiling, but it's like, why do you always have to? Oh, Kira just didn't come. She was invited, but didn't come. Okay, got you. Why do you always have to explain to people how difficult it is being friends with Robin? You always do that. And that's so weird. If you don't want to be friends with her, if it's so hard to be friends with her, if it's so difficult, stop being friends with the lady, because this is just stupid at this point. For you to constantly have to say things like that as if your friendship is basically only centered around the fact that you can make Robin seem less than yourself, like we've been saying from the very beginning. Okay? Anyway, so she, has a speech. And she thanks Robin and Kiana and gives them awards for doing business with Crystal, which was very cool. The Macedonia Park. Thank y'all so much for saying it was Macedonia Park is the name of Tiana's. Right. And I love the story behind naming it. Right. And this is so funny. I forgot the damn name, but was really listening to the story and then putting my historical context onto the story. Kira was invited, but she claims that the store left a censor tag on her dress. So that meant she didn't have another dress she could wear. Crystal party was more of what I expected the poly party to be. Right. Masquerade. Mask on. Where's the dick? Did they say that was the first time Robin met her mom? Yeah, they did. They said they had never met before, which is another reason why it's like, how somebody been your best friend for over 10 years and has never met your mom? That to me shows the way Crystal can't be trusted because she compartmentalizes her relationships. You can't trust what she says. She telling you you're her best friend, but you never met her mom. And so what is she saying about you to other people? Y'all, Crystal, it doesn't matter how you slice it. Personality wise, I don't know what the mom and the daddy did, but y'all did something wrong because the girl is beautiful. She's intelligent. She's meticulous. She is styled wonderfully. Like, there's no reason for her to act like this unless y'all did something early on to fuck up her, how she feels about herself. But either way, child, I'm tired of talking about Crystal at this point. It was cool to see her give out awards to everybody. I thought she looked great. I wish that she would have done more with her hair because I felt like she was letting her hair be big and curly, but at the same time, it would have looked better if she would have put more extensions in it to really make it big, to exaggerate it. Because otherwise, at some angles, it just looked more messy than, like big and curly. Anyway, the goodbyes. Robin selected 4 agents for selling Atlanta. She and Crystal are not friends anymore. Tiffany is opening another brokerage in Alabama. Crystal is seriously dating a man that she has known for years that we never met on the show, and she's expanding her business to Alabama and Florida. Kira is getting a new house, and she applied for a license in Florida. Okay, so it seems that the girls might be trying to expand if there is another season. Kiana is continuing IVF and continuing to do well at Watson Realty Co. I think they said something about her having some of the best like male agents in the area or something like that. I think it's great that all the women will go on to continue to be successful and that all of them are about their business. Like, even though we didn't like Kira's personality, Kira definitely showed up with the properties. Everybody did. Everybody showed up with the business. Everybody showed up for the most part looking good and styling well. And I appreciated Tiffany and Tiana's parental standpoint and what they were going through. I would have liked to have seen Robin's daughter because I would have liked to see more about what Robin's relationship with her daughter is like. That's probably one of the questions I would have asked if we would have had a chance to like interview her a second time because we got so much out of her the first interview. But if we had ever gotten an opportunity to interview her again, I would definitely want to ask about what her relationship is like with her daughter because I wonder how her relationship with her mom and the other women in her life affected the way she raised or, had a relationship with her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that shit has its effect, positively or negatively. But that was basically it, girl. I find it funny how Crystal in the show talked about Zane and only showed him, but they didn't show Crystal's new dude, even though he drove her to the event and was in the background. Girl, don't make no sense. I saw him at the end, too. I saw him at the end when they were doing the montage. Robin's kids won't be on the show. She said it on her live. Okay. Crystal just wants everything Tiffany has. Why she choose Alabama? That was the first thing that came into my mind. I wouldn't mind a spinoff show about Robin and her family dynamics. Hey Bondi, I am touching down in New Orleans a few hours. You're keeping me company. Anything else besides Mardi Gras to check out this week? Child, no. Child, no. Okay. No, not at all. That is all that is going down here. Okay. And I'm not even really being a part of it because ain't nobody got time for that. It's too much going on. I hate sitting in traffic. I don't need no damn beads. Ain't nobody invite me to no house party, so I'm not about to just be out there on the street just for the sake of being out there. You want to invite me to your house that's on the route, I'll come. But I ain't about to just be out there on the route. I don't need no beads. I might go out there on Mardi Gras Day, which is Tuesday. Or I might not, because my husband not going to be able to go, so the fuck? Child, what I'm going to be out there for? So I'm going to watch it on the news. I'll put the news on and watch it like an old person. But anyway, y'all, she did invite everybody, but Tiffany probably decided that she didn't want to come, which she shouldn't have come. Kiana really irked me. I know women like her, want to control the narrative, thought she would be the most liked, but really came off as snooty. And I only like women who either kiss my butt or are inferior. I agree. I didn't see the whole thing because, child, I was tired. Like, I really slept most of yesterday and got up to make notes for the shows and then was like, I made notes for 2 shows and then no 3 shows and had to wake up this morning to watch the other 2. That's why I didn't really get to see all of it, but I saw Dr. Heavenly was on there. I saw DJ Richie Sky and Q and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand, but I didn't feel the need to watch it because it's like, girl, I was there. I was there when all the social media stuff happened. That's for the folks who don't know and need a little reboot. Okay, they need a little reboot. I know what I might do though. What I might do is re-release my Love and Marriage Huntsville playlist on YouTube right before the new season starts. That's what I might do. Why did Q quit? She said she didn't like the way the show was showing her. She didn't like the way she was being portrayed on the show, so she decided to quit. And and that's that on that. All right, come on, Issa. Is it Issa? I'm feeling like it's Issa. Okay, but happy early birthday, love. Happy early birthday to all of the birthday folks. It wasn't anything too special. I love how they say Robin and Crystal had a falling out and no longer friends again. You need to be in the new special. Girl, y'all know I ain't nobody to them people. I ain't nobody. Shout out to you being invited to Mel 7 and right. Listen, Mel was showing me love. And y'all know I talked about that in my last live. The last weekends on live, I talked about Mel inviting me to her skincare line release party. Q didn't like how she was portrayed. I said that exactly right. What else? Bondi out here doing great things. Y'all know, just a little bit. It'll be back for the K Michelle show. I'll be back for the K Michelle show. All right, well, I'm about to come back. So I'm going to leave you guys here so I can start the next live. Thank y'all so much for coming through for Weekends on. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I will see y'all in a few on the next live.